How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Where am I going? Right here?
Right here. That'd be great.
Okay.
All right, so two tall guys.
One short woman.
So, I mean, the crowd obviously loves you here in Georgia and around the country, but your thoughts about what's going on in our country right now?
Oh, listen, we are in the fight of our lives. So many Americans I talk to, all my family and friends, they can't afford their rent. They can't afford groceries. Senior citizens can't afford their rent and groceries and medications. Young people in America today don't know if they're ever going to be able to buy their first home. And here we are on the verge of possibly seeing a major war break out in the Middle East, which is on everyone's heart and concern. We don't want to pay for any more foreign wars. We don't want to pay for Ukraine. We want to see world peace come back. And I think we got less than 100 days, guys. Less than 100 days. And our job today in Georgia here is to turn out the vote. Because if we can turn out the vote here in Georgia, we are going to win this election. The road to the White House goes straight through Georgia, so people got to show up.
Amen. And outside earlier, the amount of people we saw out there from all walks of life, it was wild. Yeah. Isn't it awesome to see just so many people supporting President Trump?
Yes, absolutely. I'm excited. You know, I think this is his first rally in downtown Atlanta. He's rallied all over the state. He's rallied all over the country. And it's so much fun just to see everyone coming in and to hear his message, hear his agenda, Agenda 47, that is so clearly outlined on DonaldJTrump.com. And I can't wait to hear President Trump. I can't wait to hear J.D. Vance, and we're going to have a good time.
And finally, for me, and then Titus, if you have any questions, I know when you're on stage, you're going to be very fired up. Why are you so fired up right this second?
Well, I have to tell you, Georgia's my home. I was born and raised here. I absolutely love my home state. I love all the people that live here. I also love our country. And I know what we're fighting for, and I think everybody in here knows what we're fighting for. This is a time where we have to rein in our federal government. It is totally overgrown, out of control, and it's about to be bankrupt. We're over $35 trillion in debt. We can't afford it. Nobody can. And that's a situation for Republican voters, independent voters, Democrat voters, and people that don't even vote. And we got to come together and we got to fix it, or we're all going to suffer.
And then finally, you know, we see what's happening in Venezuela with the people there. They just want to be free.
Yeah. Well, it's election integrity matters. We've been saying it since November of 2020. Stolen elections have consequences. We don't want to be Venezuela. And so we have to get everybody to be poll watchers, pay attention to your elections, really make sure that it all turns out good, because the people own the elections and they pay for them.
Representative Greene, thank you so much. Have fun up there.
Yeah, good to see you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi, it's great to meet you. So, it's so awesome seeing you be so fired up every single time I see you on Twitter, X. I see all these people, but it's the fact that you're so unapologetically firm and like not only your loyalty to Trump and the movement that we're doing here, people continuously come in and out of it. Like they want to hate and then they want to support and they want to hate, regardless of what it is you say. You can say something they agree with, and that's just not just you, that's everyone in the media. You say something they agree with and they're like, yeah. You say something they disagree with and you're the worst person ever. How do you deal with that?
Well, honestly, for me, it's about the mission and the goal. And the goal is to save America. And the way to save America is to focus on America First policies. Don't get caught in all the noise, right? Remember Steve Bannon, he's always talking about signal, not noise. And we have to stay focused on our mission. So I don't care if somebody's jawing about this on social media or jawing about that on social media. For me, it doesn't matter. I know who I am. I know what I believe in. I know Donald Trump. I know him well. And I know what his mission is. And this man, he took a bullet for everybody out here. He took a bullet to the face. And he stood up and he raised his fist in the air and he said, fight, fight, fight. Because America's worth fighting for, and I'm dedicated to that.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yes, it's good to see you.
Okay. Bye, everybody. Bye, RSBN.
So,
I don't know. Yeah, it was great.
That's not something you have to do every day, huh, Titus?
Yeah, no, I've never met her before, so that's cool.